Shalom, shalom. Back again with another edition of the Spiritual Thoughts in Transit. Of course, like always, before I begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Also as well, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. They continue to rule very well to this very day. That's continually feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. And also, likewise, shalom to the Holy elect as well. That's continually laboring his work. And also, I do labor to show forth your diligence to make your calling and election sure in faith, in truth and sincerity, and also in all charity. All right. So, of course, again, coming back with another Spiritual Thoughts in Transit. Of course, like the title says, if whatever topics come to mind through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, I'm going to touch up on those topics. But yeah, just to go ahead and get right into it, man. The spirit's been real heavy, concerning the latter days, which we're in today. And also on top of that, we are still in the midst of a transition phase, where we're transitioning from being at the bottom, being at the bottom of the barrel in the society, all right, to now being raised up in these last days as the next rulers on the planet Earth, okay? And right now, the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, who these people inwardly call God and Jesus, he is bringing us through the process of entering into rulership, because when somebody that's in rulership, when they're appointed, of course, before they're appointed to that seat, they have to be put through certain tasks or certain things he has to do before he's put into that seat of power, okay? And how that applies to us that's in this truth, okay? Right now we're being brought through that same process, okay? In which now the question is, what's that process, okay? That process is known as us being put through the fire, okay? Because the scriptures tell you that we're going to go through trials and tribulations, okay, which is deemed as us being put through the fire, okay? And and us being put through the fire, that's the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai really showing us mercy, okay? Because guess what? The times that we're coming into very soon is that America, which is known as Babylon the Great in the Bible, is going to be put through the fire as well, all right? But there's not going to be anything spiritual concerning that, because America, which is known as Babylon the Great, all right, and all the rest of the parts of the world that's following underneath the same vibration, all right, they're going to taste of the fire, all right? They're going to be put through the fire, and that's going to be the physical fire, all right? And that's the judgment that's set for the inhabitants of the world, okay? In which, like I said, the world, they have to be put through that, okay? But when it comes to the men of the Lord, all right, we're going to be put through that, through a spiritual fire, all right? When you go and read Zechariah, the 13th chapter, starting at the 8th verse, okay, it tells you that two parts of our people, all right, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which make up the nation of Israel, all right, they're going to be destroyed, okay? It says in the scripture, right, Zechariah 13 and 8, it says two parts therein is going to be cut off and die. But afterwards, the third part, like it says in that same scripture, the third part, okay, is going to be left over, all right? And it says that they're going to be brought through the fire, all right? And they're going to be tried, okay? In which that ultimate trial is going to come down by way of the sea hip, okay? The MOTB, which is spoken of in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, okay? Because the majority of our people, they're going to willingly take it, man. Okay, they're going to willingly take the sea hip. Because that's really going to be the next phase in this current world today that we live in, man. Because the dollar, day by day, is being devalued, okay? And it's going to be reduced to the point to where, everything that you see on the shelves, right, concerning what you can buy, resources and things of that nature, okay, the prices are going to skyrocket, man, all right? That's why you have hyperinflation that's going to be set in this current society, okay? So when that is taking place, okay, there's going to be a call, a crying out for a solution, all right? And that solution is going to be that CHIP, all right? And which, like I said, the majority of our people are indeed going to take it because they want to eat, man, all right? You know, our people can't imagine, you know, going a few hours without eating. And yeah, I did say a few hours because that's literally what it's put down to, okay? A few hours of not having food because it's already recorded on average, the average rate at which the people, you know, eat in this current society is every 3 hours, okay? So imagine going a whole day without eating, all right? These people can't imagine that, man. Because a famine is indeed set in place for this current society, man. All right, the sure way to humble someone is to take food away from them, man. Okay, and even the higher ups who eat them understand that. All right, they understand that once you take food from out of the hands of the people, they're more liable to submit to whatever whims that is in front of them. All right, they'll do anything just to eat. Okay. So that's really going to be one of the main drivers for CHIP, all right, is whether if you take this, all right, you're not going to eat again unless you take this, all right? That's that great tribulation. That's why Revelation chapter 3, verse 10 is written, okay? But it tells you in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, going on down, is that no man might buy or sell save he that hath the mark, okay? The MOTB, okay? So that's gonna be, you know, the driving force behind our people taking it, man. Especially the women of our people, okay? Eve, you know, she's definitely gonna be on board with it, man. Okay? And that's also gonna cause, you know, a lot of other jakes, right, to take it as well, because when they see that woman, you know, willingly you know, go into the MOTB and take it, you know, they're gonna take it as well, man. All right? Because they're falling behind the coattails of their woman, okay? So yeah, they're indeed gonna take that, man, okay? But they don't understand that the end result of that, like it says in Revelation chapter 14, right, starting at verse 9, it says they're gonna be destroyed in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of Yahweh Shai, who is the Lamb, okay? But you know, going back to like I was saying at the beginning, all right, you know, the Lord right now has made us privy to this information, okay, and rearing us up to where we are entering into seats of power, okay. And what begins with that is acknowledging, you know, who we belong to, okay. That's why scriptures say the Most High, you know, he said that Israel is mine, okay. We're known as the Lord's wife, his woman, okay. Tells you in the book of Jeremiah, I believe it's the 3rd chapter, if I'm not mistaken, that the Lord looks at Israel as a comely and delicate woman, okay? And the Lord's coming back to recover his woman, all right? The marriage is about to commence, all right? Which is the joining of the nation of Israel with the Most High through his son, Yahweh Shai, okay? So now we are entering into that lot, all right, of being rulers, okay? Versus the majority of our people, you know, they chosen who they belong to, man. Okay, they chose Esau Edom to rule over them, man. That'll let you know this is the same generation that gave up Yahweh Shai. Okay, the same generation that is recycled, okay? Because it tells you in the book of Matthew, I believe it's 26th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, where Israel, you know, it was an account of Israel giving up our Lord Yahweh Shai to the Romans to be crucified, man. Okay? And what was their rallying cry? All right, their rallying cry was that they have no other king but Caesar. Okay? So that same message is being echoed today. Okay? To where our people, you know, their master, their Caesar, their ruler, their king is Esau. Okay? Because they can't imagine a world without Esau being in it, you know? And that's why, and that contributes to the reason why a majority of our people, they can't see past America. They can't see the kingdom on the horizon, man. They can't see the kingdom of Yahweh Bashmel Shai being built right before them, man. Because they've been blinded by Babylon, man. They've been blinded by the allure and the glitz and the glamour of Babylon the Great, you know. And John the Revelator was almost taken by it, man. When you read, when he was observing, you know, Babylon, this harlot that was on a scarlet-colored beast, you know, and John the Revelator, you know, he marveled at the sight of Babylon. All right, and guess what? The majority of our people are still underneath that spirit of marveling at this place. You know, they're making oogle eyes towards it, man. Okay, because again, they can't see anything better than Babylon. You know, they can't see anything that tops this harlot. Okay, this is the same harlot that our people will always go back to. All right, and never get tired of. All right, but when it comes to the men of the Lord, right, we understand that what is a part of this harlot, or what this harlot is about death. When you, I believe, is another precept, right? Proverbs, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's the 8th chapter, where it speaks about that her door is the doorway to the grave, roughly paraphrasing. All right, where it said her steps leads towards hell, you know, her doors leads towards the grave, roughly paraphrasing. And that's true. All right, because it says also it says as well, it says many men have been slain by her. All right, that she has cast down many. Okay, so that's what you see today, man. You know, our people are getting cast down by Babylon. All right, because they fell victim towards the allure. All right, and really that's their own lust. Okay, because like I was mentioning in the previous video, right, about getting victory over death. All right, the main thing that drives people is their lust. Okay, that's why the scriptures say they've been reduced to being brute beasts. Okay, made to be taken, because they have given themselves over to their fleshly lusts. All right, in which their fleshly lust is comprised of the things that Babylon has to offer. Okay, in which really, you know, what the things this place had to offer, like I said, you know, we understand what that's about. We understand that those things are leading towards death, but our people can't see that. All right, because what this place offers, all right, is quote unquote or so-called freedom to be a demon. Okay, to be a demon and to act a fool. Okay, and to give yourself over to foolish things. Okay, because only a fool will fall short for Babylon the Great. Okay, and the opposite of being a fool is being wise. Okay, so when it comes to the wise of our people, okay, guess what? The wise is not overtaken by the beauty of Babylon the Great, which is in the sight of the people. All right, they're not caught off by this harlot's eyelids. All right, her looks, you know, her get up, or her, you know, her beauty, so to speak. Okay, no, the elect is not caught up by that, man. Okay, because we see through this harlot, we see through this whore. All right, and we understand that, you know, she is death on two legs. Okay, so that's why we have no stake in this current world, in this kingdom. All right, and like I said, it's foolish to do that. Okay, you know, basically you have our people putting their trust in a failing system. That's why when you read in Isaiah, I believe it's the 30th chapter. Actually, Slack, I think it's the 31st chapter, Slack, where it speaks about them that helpeth shall fall, and them that hoping shall fall down, and they shall all fail together. All right, which is true. Okay, them that helpeth and hopeth on this place. All right, guess what? They're gonna fall right along with Babylon the Great. Okay, they're gonna go down right with the ship. All right, here it is. It's in a burning building. And that's what we went into earlier in the, at the beginning of the camp. You're in a burning building. All right, but you know, they rather choose to stay in a burning building, you know. And which really, we already know at the end of the day, it's the Lord's, you know, doing. You know, he puts it in the minds of our people to be in that mindset, right? But again, you know, still, they're in a burning building at the end of the day. All right, they're still on the sinking ship. Okay, so no matter what is being told to them, guess what? Nothing can sway them from the direction that they're going down. Okay, or the path they chose to go down. Okay, you know, they much rather, you know, die with Babylon in their arms. Okay, than to embrace Yahweh Bashmel Shai. All right, you know, they rather embrace a harlot than embrace Yahweh Shai. Okay, embrace Babylon versus embracing Yahweh Bashmel Shai. All right, and like I said, you know, the Lord has extended this mercy towards our people, right? But our people refuse. Okay, which makes me think about Proverbs, the 1st chapter. Okay, where it says, I have stretched out my hand and no man regardeth. Okay, but they have said in naught all his counsel and none of his reproof. All right, so the counsel is set up in these last days, man. Okay, and the counsel is the counsel that the Lord set up. All right, it starts with the men that you see that are teaching, and that starts with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down. Okay, that's the counsel that the Lord Yahweh Bashmel Shai has set up in this time, man. Okay, to govern or to lead our people in the right direction, just how he did back during the time of Moses. All right, during the ancient men that he set in those positions. All right, the prophets. Okay, the seers. Okay, and you know, we said it, you know, for a split second during the camp, you know, concerning the seers. Okay, because the seers were the prophets. All right, because they were able to peer into future events, just how we are able to peer into future events today. Okay, we're able to see the future and what's to come down the pipeline, and you know what? Right now it's crystal clear. Okay, you know, because the scriptures tell you that it says this gospel is not of any private interpretation. All right, or Slakia says the prophecy of this book is of no private interpretation. This is not private. You know, this prophecy is being published openly. Okay, the men that see these things, we are telling you this is what's happening. Okay, because we have the ability to see. Because since we have the eye salve, we have the ability to see what's about to happen. All right, and like I said, you know, you have that dynamic between a person that's wise and a person that's a fool. Okay, and what does it tell you in the book of Proverbs about a wise man? A wise man was going to foresee the evil and hide himself. But the simple, all right, or the fool, okay, pass on and are what? Are punished. Okay, so that's why you have the wise that see these things, right, and agree. Okay, they agree on the fact that prophecy concerning this place, all right, this place is going to be destroyed. Okay, because see, we're in agreement in the spirit of Yahweh Bashmel Shai. Okay, because the wise, they dwell in the presence of Yahweh Bashmel Shai. That's why the scriptures tell you that the Lord does not take pleasure in fools. Okay, because the Lord dwells amongst the wise. That's why he's a power. The scriptures tell you that he's a power of knowledge. Okay, that our power, Yahweh Bashmel Shai, is a power of knowledge. He's a power of knowing. Okay, that's why wisdom dwells with him. Okay, and if you desire wisdom, okay, and the scriptures tell you that too. All right, if you desire wisdom, then you ask of Yahweh Bashmel Shai that it gives it out liberally. Okay, that means he gives it out, you know, to the sincere men that ask for it, man. All right, and he's not gonna shun a man of Israel. All right, the man of Yahweh Bashmel Shai. He's not gonna deny him access towards wisdom. Okay? No, he's going to give it to him liberally. Okay? And it also says what? It says upbraid if not. Okay? So the Lord's not going to upbraid, a man out of Israel, a righteous man, the liberty. Or he's not going to upbraid, a man of the Lord or a man of Israel, right? That asks for wisdom. He's not going to upbraid him for asking for that, man. No. The Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai is seeking his people to come back to him, man. Okay? And like I mentioned earlier, right, when I quoted Jeremiah, I believe it's the 3rd chapter, concerning that comely and delicate woman. Okay? There's another scripture on top of that says that Israel, all right, being considered that woman, okay? It says, shall not that land be greatly polluted? Okay, because Israel has played the harlot with many lovers. All right? But what does the scripture say? It says, return again to me, saith Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right? So even after the fact, after the fact that we went off, all right, we disobeyed as a nation, the Lord still is seeking us to return, okay? Because his name is found in no other nation other than the nation of Israel. That's why Israel has been given the name Israel, okay? Which means what? Yashur Allah in the Hebrew, which means he is a prince of the power, okay? That's why we've been named that, okay? And since we are princes of the power, okay, that stands to reason that the princes of power are going to assert that authority, okay? And that starts with the elect of the nation of Israel, okay? That's going to assert that authority as being princes of the power, okay? In other words, the Lord's going to set us up, all right, in that seat to rule over the planet Earth, all right? And there's only select men that are going through, like I said earlier, there's only select men that's going through the process of filling that lot, okay? And, at the end of all these things, right, concerning prophecy, okay, that's going to play out in the sight of the people, okay? And from that point on, that's when the rulership is going to be established. That's when the kingdom is going to be established on the planet Earth, okay? But all this starts with the word, okay, at the end of the day, okay? Because by the publishing of this word, this is being made manifest, okay? And, there's a scripture that backs that up, where it says, wherever the Lord sent his word forth, it's not going to return to him void, okay? So the Lord laid it down by way of his word, okay? And now it's being played out, okay? Now it's happening, okay? As he spoke it, now it's being done, all right? So that's why we know of a surety that, okay, or this world that we live in is not going to be here, okay? These are the last seconds of this kingdom, okay? And this world that we live in is not going to be here forever, man. In other words, we know that this is temporal. All right, even the Apostle Paul, even mentioned that, the things that are here now, they're only temporal, man. They're only here for a set amount of time. And then afterwards, it is going to disappear, okay? And that's why also there's another scripture concerning this place, right? It says that this place is going to be destroyed and the elements are going to melt with fervent heat. All right? So what manner of persons ought ye to be? Okay? What manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, like it says in the scripture? Okay? See, now we're underneath. We're in the mode of getting the job done. Okay? And when I say getting the job done, I mean finishing the work, okay? And helping to bring in the elect of the nation of Israel, okay? By the publishing of this word, okay? So that's how we're finishing up this work, okay? And once the work is finished, okay, when all said and done, that's when the Lord's going to open up, all right? Slacky. That's when the Lord is going to open up those plagues, man. Okay, because right now the Lord is on the mode of speaking right now. All right, You know, Lord right now is talking, all right, and He's warning, but it's only a certain amount of time for those words and those warnings can be put out for so long, man. And then that's when the danger comes. Okay, just how you have a siren that goes off, all right. A siren goes off to warn you, man. Now, when you hear that siren, it's up to you. It's up to you to respond to that siren in any way that person sees, you know, because they'll hear the siren, right? But now it's up to you whether you're gonna take cover and find safety, or you're just gonna stick it out. And the ones that's gonna stick it out, all right, they're gonna be caught up in the hell that's coming, all right. They're gonna be caught up in the fire that's okay. Yeah. With that, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and close it down. You know, getting close to my destination. I'm about to pull off here in just a minute. But you know, like always, with all the live streams and the lessons that the brothers are putting up, you know, starting with the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone on down to the rest of the brothers. You know, Lord's will, these lessons are edifying. You know, especially this live stream. Shalom.